Yes! Oh, wicked. Right, awesome. Okay, fantastic. Today, I think, like the last couple of episodes, even though they've been really important, they haven't necessarily been the most exciting episodes to watch. Hopefully soon, we're actually going to get, to start introducing some pretty cool stuff. So, what did we do last episode? I'm just going to press the play button now, and let's find out. Right, so what we did, we kind of created a what I called the destiny map, where you can where you kind of on one segment at a time. You click here, you then choose a card that you want to add to your deck, like this, and then it will skip forward to the next. Now, at the moment, all we've got is just adding a card. We want to soon, I think that's our next thing that we're going to do, is at the moment you've got like dual options, but for simplicity we're going to make it so that you only have one option each time, and it's going to go like you're going to have to fight a monster, then draw a card, then fight a monster, then draw a card, blah 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 blah. So at the moment, like as much as I'm eventually looking to randomise it, we're going to make it a little bit more. We're going to make a sort of basic version where it is just monster card, and then I actually want to actually kind of like introduce the concept of there being a monster. Then it goes back, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So this is the daddy script that's got everything. I'm going to close all but this so as to clear everything up. So what I've got here, not here, somewhere, here, let me just have a quick look at this. Oh, I see, yeah. So what I've done is I have created, so this dummy plantain, this is the thing that is essentially giving us two options of having like a, I say two options, it's the thing that's creating each of those little stone things with the two buttons on, but we kind of want to, like, this was just a test to see if it works, so we kind of want to like create a proper thing, and I think we can probably use a lot of this, so I'm going to actually just have I'm just going to copy this and then see what we've got from here to then create a proper one. So copy, Control MO, let's close everything. I kind of want to put it at the bottom so it's easy to get hold of. So let's get a nice bit of space. Right, so what exactly is happening here? So we're just going to have create plantain. Okay. And so, first of all, I keep using the word plantain. Plantain is the sort of stone, the rectangular bit of stone, which is holding the two tablets, whatever you call them, on top of it. Let's have a look. So, first of all, we're creating it, and we're giving it... Oh, yes, of course, there's this whole expos... So yeah, essentially, like we're putting it at a very specific place. Expos starts at 0, and then we're adding 3. So this is why when we create another one, it's going to make it 3 to the right of it, 3 on the scale. We're then creating a plantain class, and then let's have a little look so that we know what we're actually doing here. Let's go to definition, and let's have a look. So this is just, this should be pretty easy. That's fine. We're creating these. The turn ticker is, so it's just going up so we know where along it goes. And then this bit here is just creating... because they've actually all got different like slight different images, even though they look roughly the same. I like to just have varied images. That's all we're doing here, I think. This is a little bit more complicated, but that doesn't matter too much. So let's have a look at this thing here. Okay, all this is just saying, giving the plankton thing all the relevant information, so that's quite self-explanatory. So I think let's go to definition. Yes, so where we've got create dummy tile, so these are the tiles that we're putting on. We want to have another version of that, which is just create tile, so we can give it the correct stuff. Control C, and put that underneath over here. And this one, we're just going to change it to create tile. In fact, create tile on plankton, just so we know exactly what it's doing. We discussed several episodes ago that I've just decided to make up a word called plankton. Right, so what's actually happening here? Oh, I see. It's no problem. So what we're doing is we're setting them all to have this add card, because this thing here is what decides what the picture on the tile is going to be. And at the moment, so what we really should do is, I think when we're actually creating the plankton, we are going to have an array of, what did I call it? Yes, DM reward potentials. So let's go get hold of that. We want to make it an array, and we're just going to call it rewards. Okay. And I think this actually, even though this is going to look a little bit complex, we're going to just have a little bit of, we're going to change this ever so slightly. I'm just going to green this out just so we got a reference to it. But we're gonna kind of like go from the we're just going to kind of do this, but so we can have it for, yeah, like at the moment this is literally just creating a dummy version, which is creating the same thing over and over. But what we want, create tile on there. We want another argument here, which is going to be that thing that I said, this. Yeah, just reward, which is fine. Okay. So now, let's go. Oh, of course, we can actually. I'm just going to copy this. In fact, you know what? Why are we greening out? Because all we need to do is just we need to create it the length of rewards.length. Ah, no, I've pressed the button again. I cannot hit the keyboard. A lot of people can touch type, whereas I have to be looking at the keyboard. If I'm not, then kind of screwed. Right, okay. So, I believe this is... leave me alone. Leave me alone. Right, okay. Because I was strictly creating two each time, that it went as... This is... I'm guessing this is the Y value. But let's just confirm. Yeah, it was. It's the Y pos. So what we can do instead is dependent on. So yeah, this. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll do a little bit of code and then I'll explain what it actually means afterwards. So for. So what we're doing is we've just created a bunch of Destiny tile scripts because we want one tile for each. I've got rewards, which really is more potentials, but yeah, sometimes I've got to change the names of things because one of the things that we can do, one of the quote-unquote rewards, is fighting an enemy. So anyway, so we're going to have DTS. This is I equals create tile on plankton DPS, and here we just got to make sure it's going to be right. Don't worry, it won't make any sense at all. But once float I, let's have a look. Minus, hold on, float I times 3.0f. Something there. It's not quite that. There's just a set way, because I want to make sure if there's just one, it goes in the centre. If there's two, it sort of moves either side, and I just need to actually remember the exact formula as to how to do this. Let's have a look. So I can visualise it better. I just need to do that. Right, I know that's not. We're deleting this altogether, but let me just try and work out the exact maths that are involved. Yeah, sorry, it does get a bit confusing. It's so float that minus why? This is such a you know what, for the time being we'll just do a I think it's minus rewards dot length minus minus rewards length. Okay. Even though that looks a bit complicated, and I'm sure there's a simpler way of doing that. So essentially, if we have just one tile, it's going to be 0 minus 1 minus 1 is 0. That's going to be 0. And if we have 2, it's going to be 0. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll experiment. I think I know this maths isn't quite right, but we can get rid of this altogether now. And at this point here, we're assigning it, and then we're adding it. So what we're looking to do now is start. There's still some more stuff that we'll need to put in, but I think we're going to just get rid of this, and then we're going to have create Plantain, and this will be a master main game master dot. Oh no, that's the master script. That's what I was doing. It's this thing here. It's not quite all this. Master script dot DM reward potentials dot small monster. That's fine. Okay. This is fine. This is all good. Right. So now we just need to do that a few times. Yeah, I could do this. I mean, like, obviously we can do a for loop. In fact, you know what? Let's go make life a bit easier on ourselves. Let's go make it. Let's use that for loop that we had. Make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe not 10, maybe just 5 of these. And then ideally we want big monster at the end. Okay. Right. I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's give it a shot. Right. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Almost. Seem to have the. Let's actually see if these are given the correct. Oh, we can't look at the classes, can we? So at the moment, I was hoping to see the sort of monster picture, then the adding a card, but it's almost works. I don't think we're too far off the. Yeah, we're not too far off. We're getting there. So I think it might just simply be we haven't set up the cards at any point. Create tile on Plantain. Let's go to this definition. Right, so I want to have a little debug here. So the tile top is the thing that we're actually looking for here. So I'm just going to have a little debug.log, and we just want to know what this number is here, because if it's the same each time, we know there's a little thing that we're missing. So yeah, so because this is basically what should be. This should be different. So this is the point at which we're changing. Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. We just want to know this number. I think it was just going to come up as 0 each time, but we'll find that out for sure in a sec. Okay, so have we just got a bunch of zeros? We've got a bunch of zeros. That's fine. That's fine. At least we know where we're. Oh, nah. I know where the problem is. I set everything up. Yeah, I know where we're struggling. So what I've done is over here I put the potentials as reward, but I didn't change it here. So I believe if we just put reward here, because at the moment it's defaulting to have add card, which is always in essence 0. And another little thing that I kind of want to check on as well is, let's go into this master script, go to definition. So we've got currently, we need to actually see these here. We need to line them up with the correct numbers. So that'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go actually compare it with our sprites. Actually, let's just see if it miraculously works. I think we're going to get different pictures, not necessarily. We're going to get different pictures, but not the correct pictures. Or it might be too high. We'll find out. Let's go. Oh no! Oh, this looks actually pretty good. So I paused it. Okay, right. So here's the problem that we've got. We have got an error message, and that's because the little ones at the top I haven't set up correctly, whereas these ones I have. So unless I'm mistaken, yeah, we have actually got, that's the big boss. It's got like a sort of crown on it, and these are the small ones. What we need to do is, this is a thing which I remember saying like last stream or something. I will sort this out later, but I think it's now come the time where I do actually need to fix it. So how are we going to fix that? First of all, we want to work out where this is. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, and it's out of it because the small boss and the big boss, they're actually higher than this number can give. So we just need to sort of line it up with our other ones. Where are the Destiny tile tops? I think this is correct. Now I need to just check that I have actually got all the correct ones. So how many have we got here? That's 11, and here we've just got hold on, and here we've just got 8. So there's, I'm just missing some. I can easily get hold of those, that's no problem. That'll just take a minute, but I'll get to that straight away. So let's go get rid of that. So in my sprites over here, I think it should all be in Destiny. Oh, it's because I made those images afterwards, but that should be okay. Let's go open this one up now. And we also want to open where is it? The Destiny tiles main. Right, just checking I've got the right. Yeah, this looks good. So I think I can. No, can I do that there? Okay, yeah, this makes life a lot easier, I think. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are all those pictures the same? So we just want to add these 3 then. That's fine. It's slightly easier said than done, but it should be okay. If I just press Alt-N to 1, 2, 3. Because we actually need to shrink the picture down, and I can't remember exactly. Hold on. Oh, yes. Okay, that's fine. Let's go make this on the main one. Sprite size 128, and this one sprite size 256. Okay, so here we're just going to temporarily make the sprite size 128. Oh yeah, and that looks a little bit rubbish, but we can sort that out quite easily, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got all the images there, but what we can do is on these ones here, if I just select black here and Shift O, that's seemingly not going to work. Let's have a look. So what I wanted to do, I want to kind of outline it in black. Okay. That normally works. Let's see, why is that not working? Oh yeah, everything's fine. The whole world's fine, everything's good. We even don't even need this anymore. I pressed the wrong thing. So here, we want to highlight these, press Shift O, and then we need outside. So look, does that look okay? Does that look too grim? I suppose actually what we could do is File, Open Recent, Destiny Tiles Main, Control Z, get rid of all this. We can actually outline it here. Shift O. That looks a bit better. Now we change it to 128. And I think that looks a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Control C. Control V. So I think that's reasonable, isn't it? So here are all the pictures that we've got now. I want to make sure that we're not saving that. But here we do want to save that, and we're going to save it as a PNG as well. And importantly, we're going to put 3 zeros. Yes, we can overwrite. Okay, now let's get rid of that. And if I go into here, we're just going to get rid of these. It's a lot easier just to delete them and then put in a bunch more. So, right. So, I think we're ignoring this one. So it's just these 11 here. Oh no, I've just put them in the wrong place. Oh no, where have they gone? It's just... and we've just got to make all of these. So 128, point filter, and none, and apply. So what have we? Why have I done all of that? The reason being is because there's different sprites here than there are on the actual like top tile thing, and I just hadn't put them in yet. So now we've got it. Okay, right, brilliant. We're actually making progress here. It may not look it, but we are. This is good. Okay, so I'm going to press this. Okay, yeah. So at the moment, when you press a tile that isn't any, that's not a adding a tile, any other tile, then it just skips straight onto the next one. But what we're looking to do is, so yeah, it doesn't matter what I put in there. That's fine. I'm looking to make it so that when you press here, it then brings up and then brings you into the fight, to the next like combat. Okay, so how are we going to do that? And I quite like that. So this looks okay. I'm obviously going to make it a little bit more complex because I've added multiple concepts. That at the moment we are just simply adding a card, doing a fight, adding a card, blah 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 blah. Right. So what? How are we going to do this? Right. So first of all, now let me. So where we've got resources, we can close that. Close that. So we've got. There's 2 enemies that we've made so far. Let me have a quick just gander. So at the moment, because we've only made 2, one's clearly more difficult than the other, and and we're gonna actually a little bit later we're gonna have some fun coming up with good ideas for different moves and stuff. So maybe I can. He's also gonna have a heal, I think. And the heal is going to be 25% of the time. That's going to be 75. I think that's reasonable. But we're gonna make multiple. We're gonna make a few enemies because I've even drawn some new pictures. That's the thing. That's what I'm looking to do today. I've drawn some new pictures of monsters that I want to introduce. But one of the conditions is. As we know, I can't draw very well, but I did really try hard on these monsters. So it'd be nice. So yeah, so at the moment we've only got the blob and the thing, which I totally didn't rip off of Nidoking from Pokemon at all. It's a completely separate image. I don't know why you would even consider that I would have ripped off Nidoking. What are you what are you talking about? He's got a top hat. He looks nothing like Nidoking. Good, cool. Right. So, where are we up to? So, oh yeah, right. So what we kind of want to do, and I haven't really worked out how we're going to do this, but I'm sure we'll come up with a good way of doing this. So we need to go back on here. Although I do this master script, I'm going to keep this just over here because we will need access to it in a little bit. So we're creating all of these now. Destiny minimap script, because I think I had what I want to do, I want to just check that we have a way of keeping hold of all this information in between scenes, but let's worry about that later. So what we need is map type. Why have I got this? Okay, I don't know what that's about. I'm just trying to sort of make sense of a few things. So what we kind of need is on each of these tiles, which small monster. So when we're creating each of these tiles, we want to we want to make sure that if there is a monster, then we select one. So I think if we go something like comma monster SO equals null. Right, is everything still legitimate? I just want to check if we get an error message. I think we might actually. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, I was really expecting to get an error message there. That's actually a proper win. Okay, yes. All right, we're already up. Okay, so I'll explain what I've done. When we're creating a Destiny title script, like if it happens to be a monster, like a monster tile, we want to give it one of these scriptable objects. These are basically the template for all. Yeah, one of the templates for the different monsters that we've made. We've made 2 so far, but it's quite easy now that we've got the tools. It's quite easy to make more. So, like, what we can do is just have a look. Ah, here we go. Destiny tile class. Let's go to definition. So what we really should be doing is having a public monster SO monster on tile. Okay. So right at the bottom here. No, in fact, actually, we shouldn't put it there. We should put it. Oh yeah, of course. Yes, I know. I remember we have to do commas and not semicolons. But if tile we might have to. Okay, no, that's fine. We need to do it outside of when we're creating it, but that's fine. So if DTC dot tile potential is equal to or right. So what we're doing, this basically this bit of code here, we're checking to see if when we're creating this tile, if it's a monster tile, and if it is, so either big monster or small monster, then we're going to set our DTC dot monster on tile equal to monster SO. Okay, now we just need to make sure that we are giving it a monster every time that we're using a so every time we're creating a tile, we want to make sure that if it's a monster one, we are giving it a monster scriptable object to refer to. So let's find all references. So over here, monster SO equals null. So I think I just want to check that that still doesn't give me any error messages. So no, we're still in the clear. So now we have the option to put monsters in. And when we're creating them, we can have monster SO I. Nope, that needs to be... Yeah, okay. So at the moment, all we're doing is attaching this, but we're not actually saying, let's go fight this enemy, but we want to make sure that we've got the correct information attached so that we can. Okay, let's go. So that's fine. So when we're creating the planton, so upon start here, where we've got small monster, let's have, now I need a good way of referring to our monster SOs, and I can't remember exactly how we do this, but I know that I've done a bit of code earlier which makes it a bit easier. Card master script. So I might just have to look at a little bit of get a little bit of because I had a really good system as to how I did it. I just can't remember exactly how. So let's go back in here, because there is quite an easy way of looking into all of these monster scriptable objects, in which there's only two, and then picking out the correct one. but yeah, I've just got to work out how I did that. So where we have here, let's go find all these references. There's going to be quite a few. Oh, it's actually on the master script. Okay, let's go somewhere like here. Oh yes, this was old stuff that I don't think we need to do anymore. So ignore that. Yeah, because I did have something called a Destiny map script, but we don't really need that anymore. It was needed at the time, but so sorry, we're still actually trying to find the let's go back to where we were. No, it's not that either. Right, we'll get there. We'll find it. Oh, this is a lot easier than I thought. Okay, that's it. That's all we need to do. That's it. Oh, it's much easier than I thought. Oh, why was I thinking it was really complicated? Okay, that's fine. So all we actually need to do is just literally just pretend it's a normal resource that we're getting hold of. In my head, I thought it was something way more complicated than that. So that's fine. We can just copy that. And we can just plonk that. Over there. I might need to get rid of a semicolon. Right. So I just want to see if that does work. Let's make it blob. Hold on, something's. Oh. Let me just zoom this out just a little bit. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we're just saying that when it's a small monster, for the time being, we're just going to create like 5 blobos. That's fine. They're the ones that look like a blob. Right, okay, let's go zoom back in. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. So what we just kind of want to have, we want to kind of make sure that we have we want to make sure that all these tiles that have monsters on like have this little monster SO attached to it. And while we're here as well, I want to just copy this. I think we've just got one too many curly brackets. And that, oh yeah, sorry, curly bracket needs to go there, that's right. Okay, yeah. So in essence, it would be 5 of the exact same monster and then this big boss at the end. So we kind of, yeah, I want to just have a, in fact, there might be even a really easy way of doing this. Yes, okay. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to, let's just see if we've got any error messages. Let's hope we don't. Good, we're fine. Okay, now I want to get whole access to the tile. So I'm just going to quickly start the game. First, see if there's any error messages upon starting, which it looks like we have got one, which is fine. Oh, so what have I done wrong here? Oh, yes. Okay, yes, I see. I see the problem. Ah, yeah, that's a good point. How do I deal with that? So the problem is when it's creating the the ones that aren't monsters, it's still expecting there to be a monster thing. So now there's got to be a cleaner way of doing that, but what's the SO? We'll just call it MSO equals null. Oh, there's got to be. There must be an easier way of doing this. Let me just try and let's try and work out the best way. Oh yeah, no, yeah, this is fine actually. Yeah, it's still not super clean, but if monster SOs is equal to null, do something else. Do something else. Okay. So that can go in there, and we can just get rid of that. Okay, right. Destiny tile class. That's fine. So let's just check that. So that should just create. That should work okay, and then I'll get back to originally where I was going. So we can stop that now and press play. Hopefully we're all working. That's fine. So I kind of want to just check that this tile here, this tile script. Actually, I think it should be okay. Right. So what we're going to do now. Here's where I like this idea. So in the same way that when we click on I didn't do that, but when we click on gaining a card, I've created this whole box. I want to create that box again, but just with something like you know, it's going to have a picture of the monster, and then it's just going to say like prepare to fight or something, and then you press the button to go. So that's where we're looking to go to next. And what's quite nice is I've already done a large chunk of the work. We just need to change it slightly to do a few more things. So, so create Destiny text box. So yes. So I think we actually need to do almost exactly the same as here, but not everything. So case it's a small monster. Why is that giving me? Sorry, that's. Oh, we just need to have break. Sorry, yeah. Break. Okay. So, case it's a small monster. We're summoning the text box. And we're putting in add card. Yeah, okay. So, this one should be small monster. And then let's go in here, because at the moment we haven't passed over the reference of the actual particular monster. We've just said it's a small monster. So let's go to the definition. So, yeah. So this is basically, I just want to kind of check that I'm on the right right wavelength. So when we're creating it, we're giving it a bunch of rewards. I think it should really, potentials is what it is, because it could be a monster. Let's have a look. And then I think what we need to do is we're going to actually do something slightly different, because there's enough things that are different here that we actually are just going to create a new version of it. Because let's have a look. So we're going to copy both of these and paste them, but we want to cater for it. For it to be like monsters, because there's still going to be a lot of similarities, but there's just going to be enough things that are different that we can just change it slightly. Okay, Control C. Control V. Okay, and I just want to make a big space here so we know with what's separate. So summon text box for monster. Summon text box for monster routine, and summon text box for monster routine. Okay, now what we really should do is have instead of like, it's not rewards, so what we need to do is put in an actual monster SO as an argument. Monster scriptural object. So we're just chucking our monster into this, and then like hopefully going to get some. Yeah, that's fine. So okay. So like the reason, like this is where it gets a little bit interesting. When the actual text box is actually summoning, all of this code is the same. Like literally all of this is going to be the same. So like once we're doing different things, we can actually eventually sort of cut this down. Like, because yeah, we're duplicating code here, but I'm going to worry about that a little bit later. Right, so let's have a look. So over here we can get rid of this and this, and we just got to look out exactly what's happening. So the text box is still summoning in exactly the same way, but over here we've got we're creating our victory button. It's going to be a button that's just got a play on, so that we can actually still kind of essentially treat it as the same thing. And it's summoning, that's fine. While that's busy, that's fine. That's all good. I've just got to work out where I'm actually affecting the text. So, text box. Yeah. Let's go find all these references. Oh, yes. Okay, that's fine. We can just use that. So first of all, we're going to be let's go back onto over here. So we don't need any of this, I believe. And we're going to have we can change this later, but it's going to be like prepare to fight space plus monster so dot monster name dot, oh no, yeah, of course it's actually already that, plus with some exclamation marks. Okay, which is all good. That one we can get rid of that, so that's fading that in. Prepare to fight whatever monster it is. I don't think we need that. And then Control S. And what we actually do. So I think this might be easier than we think, right? So what? In fact, are we almost there? Have we almost done this? Actually, no, we haven't. We're getting close though. So here we're going to have. We've instantiated the thing, but we can actually have summon text box. Nope. Summon text box for monster. And we just need to get hold of the monster that's on the tile. Right, how are we going to do that? So when we're creating the comma monster so equals null. Okay, and then that will be monster so. Okay, but we just want to work out when this is created to begin with. Find all references. Oh yeah, this should be fine actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out exactly. So when we're creating this, I think it's just as simple as going dtc.monster on tile. Okay, so one thing that we haven't done, but I want to see where we're up to at this precise moment. So one thing that we haven't done, I want to have like prepare to fight, and then just a sort of stock picture of the enemy, and then just the button to like press play. At the moment, we don't have the button we don't have the picture. But that's going to be something which will take a minute or so to get sorted. That's not going to be too much of a problem. And then while so another thing that we haven't done as well, let me just check. So I think we need to have while waiting for button press here. Yield return null. Everything shrinks down, and instead of destroying the game object, we're going to simply have master script dot instance top. Yeah, so what we're essentially doing is we're setting this the master script to the monster that we're looking to fight. But I've just got to remember exactly how I did that. So we're going to have some error messages, maybe not, but that's fine. It's next enemy string. So I think this should work, because at the moment we've got a string, but I kind of want to change it to next enemy to fight, like monster SO. Let's see if this works, and then we'll change it. So dot that's where we're struggling. I'm setting the wrong thing, so this is game info script. Game info script dot instance dot next enemy string equals monster SO dot monster name. Okay, again, very basic version of doing this. I eventually want to just give this, instead of giving it a string, I want to just give it the monster scriptable object. And then master script dot instance dot change scene to main game. Yeah. And then we're simply going to have while master script dot instance dot busy. It will remain busy. Yield return null. I think right. This is going to be a really basic version. We haven't got a picture yet. There's plenty of things that might go wrong here, but let's give it a shot. Right. First of all, any error messages here? Right. Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. So, here's what we got. Right. No, not quite. Let's have a look. Oh. So it implies that we haven't actually transferred over the monster SO properly. Okay, that's no problem. Just got to work out exactly why. So the way to tackle this is on here. No, there. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm kind of falling into the slight mistake of having far too many, having far too much code in one script, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I'm just going to have here debug.log open brackets DTC dot monster on tile dot dot monster name. Okay. So we just want to check that when we're making a small monster or a big monster, we're giving it the correct tile and that it has it. So for some reason it's saying that the tile hasn't actually been given anything yet. So that's fine. Okay, let's give it another try. So hopefully, yeah, okay, so it has been given it there. So I mean, it might be something a lot more simple than this. Oh! Ha ha. Okay, that's fine. We just needed to do that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, everything's fine now. So more often than not, we're just going to be giving it null. But on the case of the fighter, we're doing that. That's okay. Right, I think we're on track now. So let's give this a shot. Like if this works, then I want to kind of get a picture. So hopefully it will just have text saying "Prepare to fight Blubbo." Yeah. Okay, and then. Okay. Alright, and then it brings you to there. Okay, fantastic. Can actually have a little play just while we're here. Oh, I've got a rubbish deck to start with. Let's get some defense up. One, two, let's go get a nice solid wall and then we're going to be covered for a little while. Yeah, that's 1 mana spent. So he's healing up this time, so we can use that as an excuse to try and go do a full out attack. By the way, I haven't actually tested this like with this deck at all at any point. Right, looks like we need to build up a bit of a wall again. So we're gonna just take a bit of punishment this time. Right. Because it's the sustained attack that you want to keep, because these attackers will stick around after they've attacked. Right, nice. Okay. Oh, we do have an arrow there, which that's going to be a problem for another time. Let's go proper strengthen the... Alright, that's good. So if we just do a bit of a balance between attack and defence. I think we just go for it. If I do that, yeah. Right, sorry, this is the first time I've ever actually played the game to actually like for actual like competitively to try and win. If we have that, we've got 9 followed by 4. Let's go get one more defence. Yeah. So the reason that this is actually a little bit tougher than it should be is as much as I do like this as a first enemy, we should have had 2 more turns to get prepared, which would have made things a lot easier. So 1, 2. We're getting close to the finishing line now. Finish it. Oh, I should have. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, now at the moment it's still bringing us to this victory screen, but part of me wants it to go back to just the Destiny map, and we get victory. We get like loot from there. That's okay. That's something that we can deal with in a sec. Okay, right, fantastic. Right, so what are the things that we want to do first? Right, so what we're going to do is where we've got our sorry, I had a plan. That's it. So here's the next 2 things that we're looking to fix. We press this, right? It then brings up this screen. What we want is an animated image of the monster just there. So prepare to fight Blobbo. Then the monster's going to be here. It's going to be animated, and then you press play to go. Right. Secondly, we want to make sure that that's not actually progressing forward, because the map moves forward. I actually want, when you go back to the map, for it to stay on that spot, and then you get a reward screen for completing the monster. Right, okay, brilliant. Wicked, okay. So first of all, we need to get that image. We need to get the picture on there. So I'm actually, the reason I'm going into this now is purely so I can pause, and then we can just get hold of this Destiny text box, edit the script, and then work out where we're going next. Okay, so and in fact, let's go one better. Resources, prefabs, Destiny stuff, Destiny text box. So I am going to add we're going to have a 2D object sprite square, which we're going to set as 0, 0, 0. This will be well, I don't directly want to call it the monster SR, because there might be other times we want pictures here, but we'll call it image SR. It's fine. And I couldn't think of anything more And I think for the time being, we want that to have no sprite at all. Okay. And now that we're in the Destiny text box, let's go get rid of this. We're going to have, where are we? Sprite renderers, sprites. I think maybe here we want to have a public transform we'll have the we'll have a transform as well, so we're going to call it image trans and public sprite renderer image SR. We might not even need this transform, but I'd like to just have it there just in case. Get private set. No! Audio settings! What does that mean? Set. Oh. I see. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to get into the habit of introducing our variables with this public that get private set. So I think we can do it over here. So image trans equals six and image SR equals get components in children sprite renderer. So we're getting access to our I think that's 5 actually. Yeah, that makes sense. So what I'm doing here, I'm making sure that I've got access to our sprite renderer, which is the thing that can make the picture. So we've got that now, which is brilliant. Okay. And so summon text box for monster. So prepare to fight, fading that to colour. And what we're also going to do is, this is where it gets a little bit fun, we're going to have image SR. Hold on, let's just try and get this right. So, yeah, image SR dot color equals color.clear. Let's go put it at the top here as well. Just underneath. Aaron.instance.play forward continuously. Image SR. Monster SO dot main idle sprites and in speed. I think we'll put 1F. So it should be, yeah, 1/10 of a second. I feel like we're missing something. Oh yeah. We need a finishing sprite. That can just be null. That doesn't matter because it will never finish. And then mover.instance.fade SR to color image SR. Oh yes, of course. We also, very importantly, we need to make sure it's in front of the thing, which should be easily done. In fact, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, it's no problem. It's easily done. Image SR. Color.clear. 1.0f. Okay. And I just want to make sure. So here we've got front and ordering layer 0. This one here, sorting layer should be front and maybe just 1, I think. I could do it higher than that, but it doesn't really at this precise time need to be that. So that's fine. We can just save that. That's good. Okay, is it going to work? I reckon so. All right, I've got faith. I reckon it's going to be brilliant. I think everyone's going to think this is the most amazing thing ever. Right, here we go. It didn't work. I wonder why. Let's have a look. Let's see if we've actually got it. Oh, I was so hoping. Did I just not save it? No, I did save it. Let's try and work out why that hasn't worked. So image SR. Oh, so it has been given it. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's just because, yeah, we haven't... man. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, it should work now. It was animating. There was no alpha to it, so it was entirely invisible. Yeah. Trust me, it was working. I just decided to make it clear. Okay, here we go. Right, this time. Yeah. Prepare to fight Blobbo. Right, and then... Right, okay, wicked. Okay, now... Okay, so what we want to happen now is... So, almost all the things that we wanted to happen have happened. Oh, we haven't faded that away. Easily sorted, easily done. So I think we just needed to do that. So essentially, it's going to remain busy forever. It's not going to do that. We also want to fade away our. So let's go Control C. So. Right, okay, hopefully this will work. So this will hopefully mean that we press here. This is the monster that we're looking to fight. And then we press here. And then we're good. And then it starts the fight. Okay, fantastic. Let me just... Yeah, one thing that I'm a bit concerned about, and I think, it shouldn't be too difficult to sort out, but if I press end turn now, yeah, that one still gets recreated, which should be pretty easy to fix. But that's something which I need to deal with at some point. In fact, I might need to just have a sort of to-do list of things to iron out. So that's like the mini action is still there. So, yeah, right, anyway, that's good. Okay, fantastic. So now what we're looking to do, this is going to be a little bit awkward. I'm going to go grab some coffee, keep me... yes, right. Okay, hopefully this one isn't like a skinny latte, or like, hopefully I want to know that I'm gaining a lot of calories in drinking this. Right. Okay. Right, cool. Okay, that tastes better than the skinny latte. Okay, good. Right, so what we're looking to do now is make it so that... so I made this whole victory screen earlier, but I'm not sure if it's super necessary. What I would like to happen is... so I'll explain what I want to happen, and then I'm going to try and do methods to actually start it, to actually do it. So when we're on this screen here, I want it to be after you've defeated like a monster, you get to add a card to your deck, and you get some gold. Now, gold has got very has got no use in the game so far, but it's something which I will put in as eventually. At the moment, it doesn't mean anything. So I want you to defeat the monster. Then it brings you back to this screen, and then one of those text boxes comes up where you select where you get both some coins and some rewards. So, and I do want to put a bit of randomness in. So how are we going to do this? So there's a few things that we need to do. I've just got to kind of work it out in my head. So this is what I like, actually, because when you're creating anything, let's go get rid of this just while I'm sort of. But when you're doing programming, you can just kind of do things. You could do things exactly how you want it. This is why I just love programming. It's just brilliant. Okay, right. So what we should do is. Ooh, yeah, okay. Alright, so first of all, resources, Monster SO. Let's actually go into the Monster SO script. And I think somewhere here, just got to work out a good way of doing this. Because what I want to do is have essentially the rewards for defeating the monster, as one of the variables. So what we could do is public int gold amount min, public int gold amount max. But gold doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything yet, but it will. It'll be brilliant. It'll be glorious when it does do something. We also want a public master script dot dm reward potentials, an array, and I need to kind of just break this down in my head. Monster rewards. So let's just say you get somewhere between, say, 25 and 50 gold for defeating him, and you get a card as well. So we're just going to do that for Blobbo. So now that we've got that, the gold, so the minimum is, say, 25 and 50. and the monster rewards are going to be, now I need to make this very structured and intentional here. We're going to have gain money and add card. Okay. Right. So now that we've done that, what we need to do is when we're on the Destiny map, we're looking at, where are we? So the game info script, let's go edit here. And public monster SO rewards for monster SO. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what we're looking to do is when we finish the scene, once after we've created our whole Destiny map, it's going to check to see if this is equal to null or not, and if it's not equal to null, we're going to create a whole Destiny thing and gather the rewards, essentially. So how do we do that? Actually, it should be pretty easy, to be honest. So, yeah, because like I've made this whole victory screen, but I'm not super sure how much I want to use it. I might just eradicate it altogether, because for simplicity reasons, it'd make a lot of sense just to have the fight and then just the map, then the fight, then the map, instead of having there being like an intermediate victory screen. I'm going to definitely play around with this. So now that we have this here, when we are, I think this is the script that's far too big and doesn't need to be this big. That creates there. So this is where we're creating everything. Oh yes, of course. So it's still not going to be ideal, because at the moment this is just on start. We kind of want to eventually have all of this saved so that we can refer back to it as we sort of progress further. But that's later. That's a problem for later. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to have we even got a busy ball? Yeah, we do. Okay. So probably not here. Let's do it at the bottom, that's fine. Again, we're going to leave a lot of space so we clearly know what, there's we're going to be able to clear a lot of stuff eventually, but we know this stuff is good and we're going to make some more stuff here, so this is going to be private I enumerator, check for monster rewards, routine. Busy equals true, busy equals false, if gameinfoscript.instance rewards for monster SO is not equal to null, then we're going to do stuff. Then we're going to create Destiny text box reward, And I'm even going to have just a yield return null. That's fine. So yeah, we're going to create this destiny. Okay, that's fine. And over here, we just want to have Control C. And right after we've created everything there, we're going to go start coroutine. Right, now we need to create a destiny text box, and I think we're... Oh, we actually are creating them here, that's fine. So... Oh, maybe we're not. Let me have a look at this. I might just stare at things just for a little bit. Oh, okay. Ah, yes. Okay, that's fine. Everything's good. Right. So what we kind of want to do is... yeah, okay, I can see there's slight confusion, because we want to actually give it a bunch of stuff. You know what? Before we continue any of this, we're actually going to go into the summon text box, go to here, and then deal with this one here. Okay, so right, where are we going? So here is basically where we're cycling through. So we want to both get coins and add one card as part of defeating the monster. So like we should have all of these. That's fine. So, oh yeah, actually, yeah, this kind of works out pretty well. Yeah, we're actually a lot closer than it looks, even though it may not feel it. Case master script dot DM reward potentials dot gain money break. So we need to have the whole thing for gaining money, which should be... We're just going to create a new one for gaining money. Shouldn't be too hard. So we're going to copy this, because it feels like we can use most of what we have here, but and a bit from the other one. So Control C. Let's go keep it separate to everything else. I want these big spaces so that we have a clear defined space. So I mean, basically, if I do this and zoom all the way out, we can kind of look at it from a slightly different perspective, where we can actually... so whereas the adding card, this isn't going to be adding card, we're going to change this to adding gold. So add... Well, actually, we'll call it gain gold. Gain gold routine. I think we don't need this at all. Although we do need a monster SO. Oh no, actually, we just need int gold to gain. Okay. So yeah, like I say, every time we can just make a few shortcuts, it's actually pretty good. Gold to gain dot to string plus I don't think we need any of this. Don't need any of that. Actually, we don't need any of that at all. I'm just looking. I'm trying to work out the point at which, in fact, yeah, everything's fine. Okay. Get rid of all that. Yeah. So this is just the victory button. That's fine. And we just want to make sure we know that gold has been gained. And I have got a little bit of somewhere. I know that I've got some text that actually says like an easy way of us gaining gold. I'm not sure why I'm adding this complicated component. What I also want to do is where we had the image of the monster, we can actually just do that for the gold, which should be pretty easy. So we need that. Okay. Image sr dot color equals color dot clear. And here we're just going to simply go resources dot load all sprites. Don't know why that was as difficult as it should be. And then let's just find out where the coinage is. We might be getting some error messages, but that's okay. Looks like we're in the clear. Okay, right. Sprites. Now I've got to remember where I've kept it all. Oh no. Okay. TY? Nope. Right. Gold coin. Yes, this is it. Okay. Copy path. Okay. So the coin is going to be really, really small. I'm not too worried about that. Like, I just want to know that the coin is there. So, you know, and we also need to fade it to colour. So if we go mover.instance.fade SR to colour, image SR, colour.clear. I mean, no, colour.white. I made that mistake last time. 1.0 seconds. That's good. Let's see. Clear. Okay. So gold gained. So at the moment we're not actually altering the gold number, but that's okay. I just want to see if this does work. We still need to sort out another couple of little things. Right. Okay. So over here, we're going to have oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. So we're going to have start coroutine. That's the gain gold routine. Alright, now we need to put in a number here, which is how much gold we're going to gain, and that is a random dot range between game info script dot instance dot rewards for monster SO dot min, gold amount min, Control C, Control V, and that should be max. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, and it's. I just want to check that this one does have the whole internal busy thing. So I think this looks okay. But one other thing that I would like to do next as well. So we're here. I think this is okay. We're just going to copy that. Control V. But here, yeah, everything's good there. But this we can simply put game info script dot instance dot rewards for monster. So oh yeah, dot monster rewards. Ah, cool. Ah, sorry, different type of music. Let's go. Let's go back to my happy music. Right. And very importantly, right at the end here, we want to make sure that Control C, V equals null. Okay. Right, so what have I done? What is the purpose of all of this? So what we're looking to do here is when we actually start it up. Sorry, let me start again. We fight a monster, right? And then just as the scene is changing to going back to the map, the Destiny map, after we've defeated that, we're actually going to have the monster that we've just defeated and plonk that into our game info script, right? Into this rewards for monster. I haven't done that yet, but that's what we will do, right? And then when we go onto this Destiny map, it's going to start up. It's going to start up like normal, but then it's going to check to see if anything's in here, and if there is, we're going to. Then the assumption is we've just defeated this monster. So we're going to then, upon starting everything, we're then going to check for the monster rewards routine, where we're going to see if this monster reward is if it's not equal to null, then we're essentially creating this Destiny text box script, and then we're going to get all those rewards. So in theory, we should, as soon as we start the Destiny map, if I actually put the correct monster in, we'll put it in. Let's see if this works. Okay, there's quite a lot of things. This might not work, but let's go. So here we want to go Blobbo. I intentionally want to do Blobbo because I haven't done this. So what if everything goes to plan, right? Let's just see if it works. Let's see if it works first, and then come on. Ah, yes, okay. That's a bit small. I knew it was going to be a small coin, but that's a bit smaller than I thought. 33 gold gained, and then hopefully we'll get a selection there. Brilliant. Let's say Angry Chuck. Yes, okay. Oh, right, that actually did work really well. Okay. Now, actually, surprisingly enough, that worked a lot better than I thought it was going to work. So now, so that's been added. So we've got Angry Chuck now. So in theory, I can press this again and go like this. Now we're going to fight Blobbo. But we'll also have. Let's go get some attack ready. Angry Chuck and 2 defenders here. Oh man, I'm actually, this is like, it may not look super incredible, but this has actually been made so much progress. It's brilliant. So I've actually got this Angry Chuck, which means whenever I summon attackers, we summon more, but I want to make sure that we have still got a pretty decent line of defence. So we're still taking a bit of damage. Fantastic. Okay. Aha, okay. This isn't great for me here. We're going to take a bit of damage. Oh, he's healing. Okay, that's probably good for us. Get terrible cards. Oh, actually, yeah. Anyway. Who's shuffling these cards? Right. Anyway, so what we're actually looking to do now, I'm not sure if I should work on this quite yet. Let me try and... Yeah, so what we're looking to do next is make... Like, yeah, so we've now worked out this does work. So first off, we've got to... Sorry, my brain is just going... It's just... I'm losing it. So what we need to do is... there's a way of making it so that when we gain the coins, there's a little thing that comes up, and I can't remember exactly how I did it, but it's on the victory screen. So I'll look at what I did on the victory screen, and then we're just gonna steal it from that, because my plan in general is to get rid of this victory screen because I don't think we really need it. Yeah, let's save. So we're on the victory screen. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So victory, gold gained there. Right. I can't remember at all how this is actually. Let's go. Let's just do a little bit of snooping. Try and work out how we did and what we did for all of this. So, how do we summon this? Oh, wow. Oh. It was much, much easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, everything's fine. Alright. Basically, on this game info script, we've already got the stuff that we need to actually add the coins. So, literally, it is as simple as... going into, I think, the Destiny tile box. Let's go into here. Go to definition. So we don't. Yeah, we can just go. I just want to check I have got the correct one. Yeah. So this one I actually want to have play ping pong continuously, just to make the coin look a little better. Right. So now we've done that, we just need to have game info script dot instance dot add coins gold to gain. And I think what's quite nice about this is there's no like panic. You know, we can just fit it in however we like. So let's just see if that does work. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a bit more work than this. So we can stop this here. Let's go into our Destiny map. Yeah, there we go. So 43 gold gained. So what I probably need, yep, and then we can add a card. Yeah, it's a nice little card. Alright, brilliant. Okay. So what we're looking to do now is so the big thing that I'm sort of like dancing around because I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it is at the moment, every time we start this scene, we're creating the whole map from the start. Whereas what we want to do is have all of the map data saved somewhere, so that when we return to this scene, we're not actually creating stuff on the fly. We're creating it in accordance with what's actually there. Right, I kind of need to go to the toilet, but I'll be right back. Let me just let's go. Oh yeah, break. Right, cool. Be right back. Right, and we're back. Okay. Right, so what we... yeah. Right, sorry, I was trying to work out a good way of describing it. Yeah, so we need some sort of way, like of getting data that we can sort of save it onto something, which means that when we go back to the Destiny map, we know where we are and we know all the information. So, how do we do that? Actually, I think I've literally got something like a Destiny map class, which somewhere that basically can hold all of this information. Yeah. So let's see if we can find it. Did I actually have it? Destiny classes. Destiny map class. Let's have a look. Yeah. So I think we might need a bit more than that. Do I just get rid of this and create my own new version of it? Let's have a look. So, because we kind of, we need a way of just storing essential data. Okay. So I think I know how to do it. It's going to be a little bit complicated. Progress int. Okay. This will have some relevance as well. So I'm actually going to create a whole new folder here. We're going to call it Destiny test classes, because I need to kind of more hypothesize it before I actually do it. So we're going to create a new C# script that we're going to call individual planton class. And just need to wait for this to come up, and then I can put it back down. That's fine. Everything's good. Yeah. And then we want to create another class that's going to be called, in fact, escape. This will be the new Destiny map class, okay? But it's going to be slightly different. So if I go individual planton class, so first of all, it's a class, it's not a mono behavior, and we need a master script.dm potentials and this is going to be an array potential. So this is, yeah, this will be like difficult to do, and then master script dot, no, actually hold on. Yeah, these are all public as well, sorry. Public and a public monster SO potential monsters. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Right. I might need to add more things to that, but that might be all we need. Because the only problem is I have actually created a planton class, but I don't know if we need it. This is why I'm kind of trying to keep everything slightly separate. Maybe we can actually just add. Okay. Alright, slight change of plans. Control Z, Control C. I think we can just put them onto here. The purpose being, provided we have all of this information, right, when we're creating a planton, we can essentially just put in this class, and then hopefully the planton can do everything on its own, is the theory. I haven't actually worked out, I don't know if that's going to work in practice, right? So for the, where have we got it? Oh, we haven't done that. So I'm actually going to, for the time being, close all but this. And now we've got the Destiny map class. Find all references. I'm slightly reluctant to get rid of this altogether, so I'm going to make another, so we'll actually just keep that separate from where it was, and I'll just name it something like Map Destiny. No, that'll confuse things. We are going to create a new class though. Big Daddy map class. The reason I'm calling it the Big Daddy is because it's actually so vital to everything working that we need to give it, you know, some sort of name to indicate that. Okay. even though what it's actually holding really isn't that much information, but it's so critical. So we're going to have a public int progress int and a public individual plant and class array. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. That's what we need to start with. I think that's all we need. And now, here's where things are getting a little bit interesting. Oh yeah, of course. I got rid of more stuff than I need. So here we've got this. We're going to have a whole variable here, which is going to be public Big Daddy map class. Big Daddy map class. Okay, all right. So I mean, it was about time we like at the moment we really shouldn't have all this code on the start. We should at the start tell it to summon stuff, so that's fine. So we're going to have a private enumerator begin destiny map. Okay. Okay. Right, let's get rid of this. Let's go make a bit more space. So, what we're doing here is we're going to essentially have all this information here. Let's not even try and do any, yeah, completely shameless. We're just going to go Control X, Control V, start coroutine, begin destiny map. I probably should have named it to begin destiny map routine. Let's do that now. Done. Okay. So now we can actually just so that we obviously need a yield return thing at some point. So I'm going to actually have while underscore det checker script dot busy yield return null. Okay. Right. Wicked. So now, like, I just want to actually, before we continue anything else, I'm just going to check this all works like normal. Let's just see if we got any error messages. Right. So hopefully, that'll summon that. That's fine. Everything's working. It's brilliant. Okay. Yeah, anyway, just wanted to test that. Okay, so now we have got it in a routine-like format. So Control N-O. We can do the classic thing that we did before, where we just have a lot of spaces, a lot of space here, and I'm going to have a private void create new Big Daddy map. and yeah, this should be pretty easy. Underscore Big Daddy map class equals new Big Daddy map class. Okay. I'm going to rename that B. No, actually, Control Z. That's fine. Okay. Underscore Big Daddy map class dot progress int equals 0. Underscore Big Daddy map class dot individual plants and classes equals new individual plants and class. At the moment we're sticking with 11. So this is, again, I'm looking forward to making it slightly more randomised, but this is going to be very preset. So we want a very preset one first, and then we're going to work. We're going to sort of lengthen this and make it a lot more exciting and interesting. Okay. So underscore Big Daddy maps dot 0. Oh, in fact, yeah, so this little bit of code here is just like, because we actually need to make sure all of these are individual new classes, and then we're just going to set them individually. So let's see. Okay, and let's say it's going to look ugly, but it will eventually make a bit of sense. Dot potential monsters. Control C. Where are we? So all of that. Control V. Zero. Oh, hold on. So we actually need to do a little bit more than that. That won't quite work. Yeah, so this will essentially mean that we could fight different monsters if we wanted to later on. But yeah, this is giving us the potential to have different monsters, different rewards. At the moment, it's being stuck at 1. Okay, so now we've done that. actually ignore all that. Add card. And we don't need that at all. Do want a space there. So that's 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just do a for loop. No, sorry, it occurs to me this actually. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I 2 times by 2 times by 2 plus 1. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that will be claw. Forgotten how I spelt it. Let's go quickly work that out. Claw back up. Have I actually done the maths correct there? I think so. Let's just say I think so, that's fine. Okay. So it's summoning that. If underscore Big Daddy map class. Oh, sorry, another big important thing. This should be on the game info script, not here. So that way we can transfer this information from scene to scene. Let me do that now. In fact, I can probably do it from here. One sec. Game info script. Go to definition. Brilliant, that's what we wanted. We want to have Control X and let's add this to our friends. Put this over here. Yeah. So this, we kind of want to eradicate this Destiny map class, and we've got the Big Daddy map class instead. But yeah, like I say, it's the whole progress of everything. You need to kind of create bad versions of things to get good versions. So that was a bad version. Now we're making a slightly better version. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Now what we kind of want to do, so, oh yeah, also let's go to here, go to definition. So we're creating this, doing all this stuff here to it, and then right at the end we're going to have game info script dot instance dot underscore big daddy map class equals this big daddy map class. Okay, so what this function here, it's saying, oh, is this one empty? Sorry, yeah, if it's empty, then we're going to create a new one, right? And now that we have this new one, we have, let's have a look. So, yeah, brilliant, we're almost there. We are actually surprisingly almost there. So I think we can get rid of all of this. And have for int I equals 0, I less than game info script dot instance dot underscore big daddy map class dot individual plantain classes dot length I plus plus. And now here's where we're going to do this. Create plantain, Control C, Control V, but the new argument that we're going to put in for the create plantain is just simply, I say simply, it's still a little bit complex. We're going to simply have a plantain class that we put into it. So game info script dot instance dot underscore big daddy map class dot individual map classes I. Okay, and we got an error message there because it can't accept that quite yet, but it should be pretty easy to fix this. So here, I might need to just, I don't want to get rid of this altogether, so we're going to Control C, Control V, put this here. Now we're going to overload it. We're going to get rid of this altogether at some point, but all we actually need here is a oh yes, sorry, yeah, we do, this is all still fine. We want a Destiny Plantain class. Destiny Plantain class. Okay, right, another thing that I want to do just while we're here. Let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah. We want to have this as a number between 0 and 8, and this to be whatever the turn we're on. So we can actually do it all here. So Control C, Control V, dot. Oh no, of course. Ah, I see. Sorry, ignore me. Everything's fine. It's the individual one. Sorry. So, yeah, I remember. We didn't want to confuse things so much. It's not a Destiny Plantain class. It's an individual Plantain class. I wanted to make sure there's no confusion there. Okay. Right. Oh, my head's hurting. Probably shouldn't have invested in this. Yeah, in doing this big thing here, but this should be fine. So in the actual script, go to definition. I just want to add, like, we're going to get rid of this one altogether at some point, but we're going to have public, individual plant and class, IPC. Okay. So let's go back in here. So ideally we don't need the Destiny plant and class. We don't need that. We don't need that, but we kind of want that, and I don't think we need that at all. Don't need that. Right. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad that we still have created this, so we've got this to fall back on if my master plan doesn't work, but I'm sure it will do eventually. Okay. Okay, right, so so I think we actually still want to take a little bit of a lesson. We still want these. Control C. Now that we've done that there, over here we want to have underscore I dot turnint equals I, and plant and sprite int equals random dot range. This is just to make sure that I think it's 0 and 8. I think is what we decided. Yeah, the only I'm doing this so like essentially we're almost extracting all the information from here, but I don't want to destroy this because this still might be useful. But I'm making a whole new thing which is almost well, actually exactly the same thing. Which actually is slightly regretting this now. So that's fine. So that'll still be an error message, but we go to here. Just going to overload this. Rename this. What have I done? Oh yeah, that's fine. DPS dot, go to definition. Oh, IPC, yeah, that's fine. So I think this is actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh wow, I have added a whole layer of confusion that is probably not necessary, but that's okay. We're all right. We're on board. We're doing this. Right. Okay. Find all references. Because we might start... yeah, you know what? We can start deleting these things now. Just to clear up a bit of space. So we don't need that dummy planting anymore. Let's try and work out where were we. Yes, okay. And these are all things that we might not necessarily need. Potentials. Right. Right, and then if potential monsters is equal to null, okay. What have I done here? Right. Let's go clean this up slightly. IPC dot potential monsters. Okay. So yeah, it's always better to make a bad version, which I made a really bad version. Now it's a worse version, but better than what it was. And then hopefully, yeah, then we'll improve on this further. But we need to, yeah, like I say, we've already made the foundations. Now we're kind of making a sort of wooden-like structure, which is which is still kind of not great. But right, is this all the things that we need to do? Probably not. But I want to see how far along we are. So if that equals null, then do that. Let's just go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go to definition. Find all references. Go to definition. Okay. Oh, so this might actually still work anyway. Let's see if we get any error messages straight off the bat. I'm sure we will. We might just have some here, but let's work out. Right. Okay. Okay. It was a bit optimistic here. Oh. Oh well. Okay. Well, that's very easily fixed. That just needed to be 10. So when I is 4, yeah, that just needed to be 10. That's fine. That was just a mistake on my part. So this is like whenever you're creating an array of something, even though it does make sense in the long run. Like if you make an array of 10 integers, they're numbered 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Oh, hold on, has this just worked? Fantastic. Right. Okay. So gold gained, that's brilliant. Then I could probably make this a bit faster at some point as well. Window of opportunity. Right, that's good. Okay, so now, so yeah, what we've done now. Okay, it's all right. Still being a little bit optimistic. Oh, yes, the readiness. We haven't fixed that. Okay, right. So, this should be relatively easy to sort out. Yeah, because at no point have we actually set this one up. And we're trying to refer to something, so in fact we can just change that to IPC. Okay, we can't quite do that. We're going to have public individual destiny class. Individual Planton class, IPC. And that should be fine. But we need to actually... At what point are we actually getting that? Let's find all the references. So what we actually need to do is have... Yeah, this in order for any of this to make any sense, it would be, yeah, right, okay. I know you should never use abbreviations, but I've used a bunch of them. Okay, I think that should be fine. Destiny tile script, that's fine. And I think we should actually have I need to have one very quick script which sorts out the progress, which should be fine. Okay, so I think at this precise moment we won't be able to click on anything because they're all set to their readiness is in the past, so it would have been ready earlier. But let's just check. So what I'm expecting to happen now, so we've got the gold, brilliant. We add a card, fantastic. And then this should hopefully not do an error message, should be nothing. Oh no. Why did it work? Okay, alright. Why did it work? I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, but that's fine. We got an error message here, so that's fine. Okay, right, brilliant. So there's a couple of things to unpack there, but this should be all fine. Right, I think the safest thing to do right now, what we might need to do is just simply delete this entire class. We'll get a massive bunch of error messages, slowly fix them one by one, and change everything. Is that going to be the way forward? I think so. Yeah, right, okay, bold. We're just going to go in deep. It's going to be fine. Okay, yeah, that's what we need to do. So where we have this, I am going to regret this. Yeah, there's no way of actually just making it... Yeah. Right, I might regret this. What if we did... What if I just did that? And then saved it. Right. So now we're going to get loads. Oh, only 10. Okay, I thought there was going to be more, but we're going to get a bunch of error messages. Let's go clear. Let's just make sure. Just do one at a time. That's fine. Yeah, so we're again going to create more error messages in order to do that. No, we'll delete it. But what I will do is, it's not quite deleting it. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to Control V. Okay, so we still have got a copy of it, just if ever we need it. But yeah, this will probably create more error messages, but it will be in a good way. I'm excited. I'm excited to embrace all these error messages. So we've got all the information. We can create it again if we need to, but let's delete it. That way we can sort of start doing a big sort of cleanup process. So, right, how many have we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Oh. I wonder why that didn't delete. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now we're just going to sort of green out all the things. Just to go one by one. So we're going to get a bunch of error messages. I'm sure there should be more than this. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, here we go. So we actually don't want any of this at all. We can just delete that. This was just an opening gambit to making stuff. This is actually quite satisfying. We can just get through all these error messages one by one. This is actually what we do want. Yes, this is fine. And at what point are we actually updating Plantain progress? Okay. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Right. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. Oh man, this is going to be really good. So hopefully, if everything goes to plan, we're going to make it so that when we can actually set it so that like the map is going to move to the point where you are on the map when you return, eventually. Right, let's just start clearing stuff out. Move individual Plantain routine. Oh yes, of course, I called an integer Keith Chegwin. Turnant, that's good. Yep. Create Plantain. This, you know what? I think we're ready to delete it now. This was old school. Get out of town. We don't need you anymore. Right. Create tile on Plantain. I think we can just get rid of all that altogether. Cool. Okay. So we have got this far. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. So what we want to do now is let's close everything. Update. When are we actually using this? Find all references. I see. That's when we're updating the plantain. So this we could put somewhere else. It doesn't matter too much. So yeah, this is the thing that shifts all the tiles over. So I mean, maybe we don't even need this readiness. It can simply be if yeah, let's see all the references we've got here. Find all references. Yeah, maybe we don't need readiness at all, because we know it's ready when the turn that it's on is equal to our progress in. Cool. I'm glad we're all on board. We know where we're going with this. So there and find all references. No, we'll still keep it in. We might not necessarily need it, but all we actually really need to do is about this point here, after we've created the map, we want to set the readiness. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go. Right. Right, okay. So I'm finding something quite funny. Right. Readiness equals get readiness. And just so that we'll get rid of this, but I want to have a little debug log. Debug.log. Okay. Sweet. All right. So hopefully we're going to have ready, and then loads of futures. I just want to check that is right. Right. Let's give it a shot. So just to confirm, ready, and then the rest of the future. Everything's fine. Okay. What we want now is where are we? I was going to do something. That's it. We actually want to remove this for the time being, so that's going to be none. So that's null. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully it will still work. It will just go straight to creating the map, which is fine. That's good. And then this will still work, and then we can fight Blobbo. Okay. Right. Is this still going to work? If not, I think I know why. But it has, so let's not worry too much. Okay, fantastic. Sorry. Oh, that was just a video someone sent me a little while ago. I found it so funny. Okay, that's not going to help. This is not going to help the stream if I'm just laughing over and over. Okay. Right. It was a little bit political. Right. Okay. Now I've got to try and keep a straight face. That's actually going to be quite funny. Right. Okay. Where are we? Right. So yes, that's what I wanted to do. We've sorted the readiness. Now what we want to do is update Planton progress. Cool. We're going to have bool add 1 equals false. Okay. We're going to have add 1 there, and Control C, Control V, that equals false. Okay. If add 1, then the progress int is going to update. Okay, this is significant because what we kind of want to do, because this, what this code here does is it moves everything into place. So we want to make sure that when we're returning back to the map, we move to the right place. So let's find out all of the uses here. Find all references. It's only this one here. So here we're going to have true. And when we're about after we've created all of them, yeah, we can get rid of that altogether now. This thing up script, that's fine. I'll still put in false. So and let's go find all references to here. And we actually kind of want to get rid of this progress int altogether and replace it with the progress int we have here. So that way we're always referring to that, and we won't have like two different types. So that's fine. Okay. So let's actually make it a bit easier on ourselves. Let's just do that. Control S, get a bunch of error messages, and just go over. Let's find out where they all are. We've got 4. Let's go clear all this. Let's just go to them one by one. So underscore why can I not get that? Oh yes, everything's fine. Right. Game info script dot instance dot underscore big daddy map class dot progress int. Okay. So we just want to put this in front of all the times it says progress int. That's fine. It's like even though it's looking ugly, it is actually cleaning everything up a bit. So. V. Yes. S. Okay. So. So at the moment, let's just see if this does work. Actually, it hasn't really tested anything. No, that's fine. So we have now created the progress in. Okay, right. So what we actually want to do now is, so in theory, hopefully in theory this should work, right? I don't know what it's going to look like, but like as an experiment, if I'm going to go close all of this, and near the bottom I had this. Okay, now I'm going to change this to say 5. Okay, now what should happen, hopefully, is it's going to create the tiles and then whoosh them over. If that is the case, then we're actually looking pretty good. So let's have a look. Right, yeah, it's actually quite. This will be so good if this does work. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know that looked underwhelming, but trust me, that's huge. That means, yes, that's really, really big. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, yes, let's rock. Yes, okay. Yes, okay, awesome. So now, let's just check this works. So we could add a card. Add one extra card next turn and one extra mana coin, yeah. Okay, and then this would be just a blobbo. Yep, okay. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, we're really close now. We're really, really close to actually getting the game playable. We have got some fun things to do. Oh, yes! Okay, awesome. Right. Okay, we're finally actually making genuinely good progress here. Right. I know that didn't look that exciting, but that means now we can go back to the map. Yes, okay. Rah! Yes, okay. So, sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Where are we up to first? Okay. So, what do we want to do? That's it. Okay. So, let's actually. There's quicker ways of doing this. No, there's so much quicker ways that I'm not going to do it this way. Okay, we're going to the main game, and over I think here. Actually, let's go one better. Let's go into the master script, edit here. We can close all but this. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. I know, it's like kind of in my head something's clicked, which means it's like we're on the brink of genuinely awesome stuff happening. Okay. So... right. So where we've got change scene routine, let's go find all references. Victory. So, this is where we would normally go to the victory screen, but instead we're going to go to the Destiny map. Is that what I called it? Let's just check. Yeah, Destiny map, that's fine. Okay. And also, once the parent script, what we want to do as well is have game info script dot instance dot rewards from monster is going to be, what did we actually call it? I think it might just be underscore monster SO. Brilliant. Wicked. Okay. Alright. So now oh, maybe not. No. Oh no, we just need to, sorry, I don't know, that's not a function, is it? It's just equal that. Okay. So, right, now, okay, right. What are we doing now? Okay, let's just check there's no things over there. That's good. Okay, so now we can actually have a little bit of fun and create some monsters. They're all, you know what? Now I think is a good time for us to put in my new monster sprites. So, resources, monster, no, resources, sprites. Monster sprites. Okay, so these are the actual monsters that we've got here. So I've created some more. So now we're just going to do a bit of experimenting with different moves, with different monsters, different moves, different distances, different everything. We're going to create a bunch of monsters. Well, 4, but maybe 5, because we can still use the same sprites even if they've got different move sets. Okay, right. So we get to see my. Right, now before anyone actually looks at any of these monsters that I've made, I kind of, it's like part of me wants to think, okay, just imagine like you're a proud parent and you're looking at this, and someone who's very averagely skilled at art, who's like, 10 years old, has spent a whole weekend drawing these pictures, and you're like, oh wow, that looks really good, really be that encouraging, okay, because they might not be that great. Okay, here we go. So I've got Hessa, which is going to be, he's got his normal idle animation, and then he's got his like charging up move, or his just action move. So yeah, okay, right, brilliant. Right, so now what we want to do is go, first of all, Control Shift S, we're going to save as a PNG. Okay. And now, if I go sprite size 128, let's just check this works. It might. Let's just see if it looks kind of reasonable. Yeah, that's still fine. Control Shift S as Hessa Mini. PNG. Okay, I think we can get rid of that now, and we just need to drag each one over. Oh, can I not have it as the? Yeah, that's slightly better. Okay, I want it a bit bigger. Alright, okay. Right, yeah, it took me a while. Let's actually go back into here. So, oh, of course, it's actually quite a lot that I had to create. So, 48 and 58. Yeah, this is actually a much bigger file than I realised. Okay, between 48 and 58. I think. Oh yes, 47 and 57. Let me. I'm too excited. This is too good. Okay, right. Create folder. Hessa and create. Folder. What did we actually call them all? Main and mini. Yep. Main. Okay. Create folder. Action and idle. Action and idle. Now we can duplicate that and have that as mini. And that's still got action and idle in it. Brilliant. Okay, now I'm actually going to do something a little bit cheeky. We're going to duplicate that, and I think I just called him Snaky. and I kind of want to duplicate that again. Control D, empty. The main reason I'm doing this is whenever I want to create any more monsters and put stuff in, we're going to have all the folders that we need. Dominic, full stack. Welcome home. Yes, fantastic. How are you doing? Yeah, rock and roll. Okay. So yeah, we've got the empty. We can just duplicate that every time. So we got. So we're going to put all the Hesse ones in, and then we're going to put it in place. Right. Let's have a look. So it's these ones here that I wanted to do. That is going to be in Hesse main idle. I think these ones here are the action ones. And then I think over here we've got. So yeah, Dominic, full stack. Are you a game developer? Idle. Right. Oh, fair enough. Oh, wicked. But yeah, no, that's fair enough. Do you? What sort of games do you play, though? I'm guessing if you're on Twitch, you've got to be. Yeah, you're probably into games of some sort. Oh, yeah. Right, let's have a look. Now I've just got to work out the sizes. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Right. So that's 128 there, 128 and 64 for those. That's fine. Okay. Right. So these ones here are going to be 128. Point and none. Apply. And these ones here are going to be 64. So this is just setting the size in proportion to like screen size, what size they're going to be. Oh, Among Us. Oh, wow. And Rocket League. Yeah, I was going to say, Among Us is absolutely awesome. I haven't really played Rocket League. I've never gone into that, but Among Us is absolutely fantastic. I mean, like, I did have a proper evening of that, and I think there's just so many sort of. I think there's just been so many times where like there's someone who like I've been able to read. I've known them like for like 15 years, right? I've been like, they're obviously lying. They're obviously lying, and it turns out they're telling the truth. And I just love those sort of moments when you're like, oh no, we've just we've just killed another innocent person. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, let's go into. So we can now let's go and duplicate this, and we'll have Hesse. And we can just change all of these sprites over. So Hesse, and well, we're actually close to being able to actually play the game like like properly and stuff. But yeah, oh wicked. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is it's going to play similar. This game's similar to sort of Slay the Spire in that like you're fighting things and then you're improving your deck and then fighting another thing that's going to be tougher, and it sort of progresses further. And I'm just putting in the sprites for my new monster that I've made. I've actually made another monster as well, but I realise this is a little bit time consuming, so I'm going to start putting. So yeah, so we're just getting. Oh, yeah, of course, right. There's the classic thing here. You need to press lock, so that way I can click on other things and it won't affect these. So. So these are the main actions, which hopefully go there. Okay, no, I've got to actually make all these 0. 0, that's fine. Okay, so now I can just Hessa action. I have no idea how it's actually going to come out, but we'll find out in a sec. Idle, main, idle. But yeah, thanks for stopping by though. It's actually been, I haven't had a super like loads proper viewer intensive stream today, but it's actually, yeah, it's nice to sort of, yeah, like come along and stuff. Right, we're actually going to be, I'm going to be testing the game. There's quite a few things that I need to test. Yeah, it's going to take me about another couple of minutes to set up, and then we're actually ready to rock and roll. Okay. So where are we up to now? We just need to go. Oh yeah, we need to just sort out some of the moves, so that's fine. Number of turns 3. Oh yeah, we can unlock this now. Okay. This one's going to be 3. Let's go make him say 120 life. He is going to have Totem Smash. I think that's okay. Let's give him a bit more attack, say 20. Okay. Okay. So now we just need to go on to our scenes. I've got one more little thing to fix and then I'll be ready. Okay, Destiny map. Master. No, here. Edit script. Okay, so now where we've got our Big Daddy. Control C. V and V. That I believe is 2. That one is 4. Okay, that is going to be Hessa, and that will be Claw Wreck, and there's one other teeny tiny thing I need to put in that I kind of forgot. So yeah, I don't actually know. Like I say, this is almost one of the first times we're actually really properly playing to win this. So in Claw Wreck, we need to have monster rewards, gain money somewhere between say 50 and 75. Add a card. Okay. All right. So yeah, right, let's see. I also want to make sure that the this one here, there's nothing on there. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, one other, sorry. So we want that to be on 0. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Oh sorry, yeah, I was deep in thought. Oh wow, yeah, KO2 fan, how you doing, man? Yeah, I like, because yeah, I think the last, it's been really properly code heavy. Now there's still probably a bunch of things that can go wrong, but I think I'm ready to actually start playing like a very basic version of the game. So at the moment, this is all that we need. So we just go over here. We're fighting this thing, and I'm gonna just, yeah, like. As I say, really basic. There's not an awful lot that's actually happening at the moment. He's just going to do a normal standard attack. I think, given that we've got the metal wall here, I'm going to build this, this, and this. So we've got some armour ready. Now we can probably start putting some attackers together. let's have a look. I kind of want to do a sustained attack. 1 and 2. So we have got a bit more of an advantage now, because before there was only 1 turn. But like the reason there's actually quite a lot riding on this, because sorry, I'm just checking. Yeah, like hopefully it will return back to the Destiny thing, and then it will sort of progress forward. But I don't know if it will yet. In fact, I'm not sure if it will. But we can sort of wing it. I'm sure there'll be a way of us sort of winging this. So let's go another one at sustained attack. Let's go 2 attackers as well. Okay. Right. Right, let's go. Okay, so that's his heal move. I think we always need to put another metal wall in there. Kind of seeing if I can just power him down straight away. So 1, 2, some more sustained attack. Okay. Oh. Right. I think we start with that. Oh, we do have metal wall as well. If I do that and then put on a metal wall to get all these armoured. Okay. Right. Just hold the line. 2, 3. Okay. So I think we probably will end up taking some damage here, but he's almost down. So I think we just do this and this. We'll take 10 damage. But then I think we just kill him. Yeah. Right, nice. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I've been mumbling quite a bit. Oh no, he's not dead. He must have more life than I realised. Okay. Now he's healing. Okay, that's annoying. Right, let's just make sure we've got a solid old wall. Yeah, sorry, I realised. Yeah, I have been doing quite a lot of mumbling lately. Right, let's just keep the attack going. Right, it's on 10. 1, 2, and I don't think this matters too much. Hopefully he should be dead now. So we take some damage. I think, yeah. Okay, right, now there's so much. Right, what's going to happen? Okay. Alright, so there's the gold gained. Fantastic. I know there's a tiny little coin there. Choose a card to add. Right, what do we actually want to add? Is there anything useful here? This might be useful. Okay, let's give this a shot. Hold formation. Okay. We can actually add another card now, because that was just the reward for doing this. And add 4 armoured attackers. I think cheap conscript. Let's give that a try. Okay, so it should progress forward. Right, now, this is the first time we've actually seen it in-game. Right, let's see. Yeah, okay, right. Let's go fight Hesse. Okay, yes, sorry, this is exciting now. It's like we're finally it's vaguely kind of like where we're looking to go. So now this fight might be way too hard, but let's go find out. Right, we want to get as many defenders as we can. We definitely want this metal wall. We want to make sure we're spending all our mana. So if I do that, Sustained attack. Cheap conscript is brilliant. That just gives us some stuff for free. And then we can hold formation. Oh, okay, yeah. Right, now, cheap conscript. So, hopefully we just get a big old... And I can't even remember what moves I've given him. Okay. He's a lot stronger. I'm not sure if we can do this. Oh, of course, he actually had a ranged... He's got a ranged attack, but that's okay. Sustained attack. So I think we're not going to attack this time because we're going to hold our units. Yeah, because I did that spell with the hold formation. So let's go cheap conscript because that's just always good. Metal wall. And he has got another move which is less threatening, which we're hoping he does at some point to give us a bit of a chance of surviving. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making some sound effects and stuff. Right, let's just go full attack. Cheap conscript. Keep it all going. Right. I think he's going to kill me before I kill him. Let's have a look. Right, okay, so we just need some armour. Oh no, I haven't got any armour. Ah! I think we might be dead here. And I haven't really got a good game over screen. But this is okay. This is like the very basic version of how we're looking the game to make. Yes, this is awesome. Okay. No. Intentionally making the game over screen bad. It's like you must work on this at some point. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Right. Wicked. So we have actually now, I mean, obviously I need to do some tweaking and stuff, but we have created a very, very, very basic version of the game that we're looking to play. It was a little bit of a little bit difficult. There was there was some tears and stuff, but we were okay. We got there. Right. So I think, yeah, I reckon I might call it here. I'm just gonna have a quick look, just see if there's anything obvious that I need to do. So I'm gonna kind of work out where I'm looking to go next. So let's have a look. I realise I do mumble quite a lot. So let's go get rid of this altogether. We don't need this anymore. So I think what we're looking to do next is we want to sort out the what cards we're getting. I also want the combat just to be a little bit smoother, and maybe actually just make the fights a little bit easier as well to begin with. So yeah, I think other than that, I think we're actually looking pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Let's see if I can do this other little thing before we... I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but one thing that's annoying me slightly is on the main game. Oh yeah, of course, this is where I've actually got a bunch of useful things. So we've got this monster here. He's progressing forward, but this little symbol here. Oh yeah, of course, I haven't even dabbled with ranges in the real game. But yeah, this symbol doesn't actually go away. It shouldn't be too hard to actually deal with. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know where that is, but this symbol here does need fixing at some point. So if we... So yeah, we just got to work out why... edit script. So settle values. So I think at some point we're changing that, and I don't really want to change that one. But I think my brain is probably just a bit too frazzled. I think I'm not sure if I'll quite be able to do it today. We have actually done, yeah, we have made so much progress today. I'm just kind of like, yeah. I'll have to look into that another time. What I might do, I might have a look at it, like when it off stream, try and fix that. But yeah, so I think like soon, I think we're kind of like basically we've made a really basic fortification of what our game is. I think the next bit soon will just be adding more content. You know, adding more monsters, adding more cards, adding more totems, adding the concept of adding more constructs and adding stuff. And I think it's going to start sort of like, but now that we've actually made a really basic version of the game, now we can actually start getting onto the fun bits. But I don't know, I just don't have quite the energy today, because I'm going to be going out tonight and I need a bit of energy for that. But anyway, thank you so much for like sticking around. I'm going to probably call it here. Yeah, and I'll probably yeah, I've got like a bunch of days off, so I really do want to stream more often. I haven't been streaming as regularly as I have been, but I should be hopefully doing multiple streams the next few days, because I'm not actually officially back at work until Thursday coming, so I've got almost a week off, which is pretty cool. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys later.